The man who may have foreseen conflict in Iran, Nostradamus and the Persian puzzle. For centuries, one name has been repeatedly invoked when war looms on the horizon: Michel de Nostradamus, better known as Nostradamus. The 16th century French seer, whose cryptic quatrains have sparked endless debate, is often credited, fairly or not, with predicting everything from the rise of Hitler to the 9/11 attacks. But one lesser-known theory suggests that Nostradamus may have foretold war in modern-day Iran. The Quatrain in question. Among Nostradamus's thousands of verses, Century 5, Quatrain 25 reads,
"The Arab prince of Mars, Sun, Venus, Lion, the reign of the church will succumb by sea. Towards Persia, Iran, very nearly 1,000,000. Byzantium, Turkey will strike, and in great need of help."
This quatrain is particularly striking because it includes reference to Persia, the historical name for Iran, mention of conflict involving Arab nations, religious shifts, and a massive force of nearly 1,000,000. Some researchers and Nostradamus enthusiasts interpret this as a prediction of a Middle Eastern conflict involving Iran, the Arab world, and Turkey, possibly tied to religious or nuclear tensions. Most historians and linguists warn that these interpretations are speculative at best. Peter Lemessurier, a leading Nostradamus scholar, says,
Nostradamus wrote in an intentionally obscure, symbolic style. Any resemblance to modern events is more about human projection than prophecy.
However, others argue that the reference to Persia and a 1,000,000-man force is too specific to ignore, especially considering the U.S. military buildups in the region during the 2000s and 2020s, and Iran's geopolitical role as a nuclear threshold state. Outside of prophecy, serious modern attempts to forecast conflict in Iran have come from intelligence agencies and geopolitical analysts. In 2005, the CIA released declassified documents showing that U.S. analysts as early as 1980 were warning about Iran's potential to destabilize the region for decades to come, particularly if the West pushed too hard on nuclear containment. In 2011, a U.S. intelligence report titled Global Trends 2030 named Iran as a potential flashpoint for conflict in the Middle East, with the risk of war increasing if the country's nuclear ambitions clashed with Israeli or American red lines. Whether or not Nostradamus truly foresaw conflict in Iran, the fascination with ancient oracles predicting modern war says more about us than about them.